Hello guys, ANTS UK here, and I'm back with another how-to tutorial on keeping ants. And this time I'm here with a very unique species, the European harvester ant. Messor barbarus, or the European fire ant, is an amazingly beautiful species of ant. Messors are native to Europe and are truly captivating. Messor barbarus workers are polymorphic, meaning they have majors and supermajor ants, which are epic sight to see. Majors and supermajors help in slicing chunks of meat apart, as well as defending the colony from raids. Messor barbarus ants are non-polygenic, meaning they only have one queen per colony. Messor queens are extremely large compared to the workers, allowing her to be sighted easier by ant keepers. Messor barbarus ants do not require protein as a stable food source and will actively seek out seeds and sugar to eat. However, they still need to be fed feeder insects, just not as much as that of other ants. Interesting fact: Messor queen ant lifespan is up to 25 years. As the sole reproducer in the colony, the harvester ant queen will lay eggs in batches daily and provide a steady stream of workers. The workers will live up to 2 years and aid the colony growth and success of your colony. The bigger the worker, the longer their lifespan. Messor barbarus queens are semi-claustral, meaning that they do not need to be fed until the first workers arrive. You should refrain from feeding your queen until she has around 3 to 5 workers. Then you should feed her seeds and sugar, and optional if you want to feed her some protein. Protein generally just speeds up the process, and if you're impatient like me, is sort of a good idea. Once your workers arrive, you should feed them with sugar and seeds every week. As mentioned in a previous tutorial, you should add an extension to your test tubes once they have around 20 workers, making sure to add another water tube. When you move your ants into small extensions like these, it gives easy access to feed your ants. Once they're in their small extension, continue to feed them with the same timetable as before. As soon as they have around 50 to 100 to 150 workers, I'd recommend moving them into a nest setup like this. A bigger nest provides more space for seed storage, eggs, larvae and pupae, as well as worker quarters. I'd recommend letting your ants settle in their nest before adding an outworld, as that can be too stressful for them. So move them into an outworld in around a week before settling, so then they have room to nest in their nest and room to hunt in their outworld. After moving in your rubras, you can wait until they fill up their nest space, and then either add more nest attachments, outworlds and test tubes, or you can build a naturalistic setup like a vivarium or a terrarium for them to move into. I personally prefer the terrarium/vivarium option, but it's completely up to you. Terrariums provide a more naturalistic setup and a more, how can I put it, sort of a realistic vibe, and your artificial setups provide easier access to view your queen, chambers and all the ants' living quarters. This video is extra short because I don't plan on including a feeding tutorial, as that'll be my plan for my next video. So yeah, apologies for this video being a tad bit shorter than the last two. Now it's time for the video to end, so as always, ant love for life. ANTS UK, over and out.